Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka-Department of Geography jong ka St. Edmund'S College ha ka jingitray lang bat ka Nabard Shillong kila Pynlong ya ka international seminar kam webinar Halor ka Phang climate change local, national and global agenda nakbenta RC ha college auditorium. Habakran ha kani ka sngi chairman ka Meghalaya State Planning Board uba met ba lingdo ulong bakalong ka AKA ka badon kam banyatay sanibha Halor ka jingkala jong ka Maryang ha kani ka por ka baminta. Uba met batling do ulo ang ru ba udan ka jingshan ya agi samla bakin wan ra ya ka jingkala ba dan kam ban ai men sim ya kini ki samla bakin la ban pen orlong ya ka e ga ba kitmu kham tam ha ka ba ya de ba kini ka jingkala ha ka bor jong ka maryang ula ai men sim ru ya baro ki badan na kini ka seminar bakin shim haladi ya ka rai ban sedang shwana ki bakin la ban pen priang bat kin tu ya ki we ban ne kumba maki kila sedang ula banjur ya ka college baling ba kini ka seminar kadai ban mi yo so jong ka jingjap ha kini gisngi giban wan.
Very, very meaningful international seminar cum webinar, which has been initiated by the Department of Geography as part of the ongoing centenary celebration of St. Edmund'S College. You're 100 years now. Happy birthday. And thanks to the choir for presenting before us a beautiful and meaningful songs. Today we are assembled here and for a good and valuable reasons. I received a call on the Sunday requesting me to be a part of this special program. When I came to know that it will be in St. Edmund'S College, not just because the professors, the principal, head of departments will be present or guest of honor, but when the youth are there, I am sure that I have to say yes, because I strongly believe that youth can do and can act, and whatever they do and act, it's always, and there's always a result. Friends, going centenary celebration of the St. Edmund'S College, you have adopted and selected the very, very important and serious point. I would like to ask all of us here, I have not just come to be just a mere chief guest in this program. I would like to ask myself, the topic, the subject that you have adopted is climate change. One has to understand first, what is that change? What is that climate change? Hundreds, thousands of seminars are being organized across the globe. Across the globe. But what is the outcome of those seminars? What is the outcome of the seminars? I would like to see that St. Edmund'S College, to the students, to all the participants of this 2 days long seminars, should show results. There has to be a positive and fruitful results which comes out from this seminar. First of all, I would like to ask myself, who's the chief guest today, which you call me a chief guest, am I responsible for this climate change? I really mean it when I ask this question. Am I responsible? Be it directly or indirectly, are we responsible for this climate change? The change here we're talking about, why we have to assemble in this hall, it is because there's a negative change. That's why we assemble here. And if all of us would like to own this responsibility of this negative change, then we will expect the result to be positive. For me, I have to say yes, I'm responsible. I know, what about you? All my friends who are here in this hall. Will you agree with me? Yes or no? Yes. Disposable cup, we take rainwater and we just throw it. And are we not responsible? Until unless we own that responsibility, we cannot change. We cannot change. All the seminars, all the workshops, all the interactions, all the discussions will be meaningless if we don't understand what exactly we are talking about and what exactly we are supposed to do. It did not change on or by its own. It is compelled to change. It is compelled. And it was compelled to change because there's a huge kind of pressure. There's a huge kind of force which compels and drives that change of that climate. Now the question is that, who is that force? What is that force we are talking about here? Again, we have to own it. It's a human being. We only have created this change when we talk about climate. There are different reasons. If you look around, the attitude, the approach, the behavior of a human being has changed. Has changed. I still remember when I was young, in 70s, 80s, I still remember. In the society, when we talk about anything, we always talk and discuss about the welfare of the entire society. We talk and discuss about the welfare of others as well. But now, human behavior has completely changed. It's always a self-centric kind of approach. There lies the problem. There lies the problem. It is because of the human interference. That's why we now talk about climate change. So what we're supposed to do? And who's supposed to do that? Who's supposed to change that climate change? Are we looking up to others to do it? As I have asked myself, as I have asked all of you here, that until unless we own it, and we have to make that change. Since the human interference was so much, now, again, since we have owned it, we need human intervention. Here we are in this hall today because we have to intervene. And until unless we intervene, we cannot stop that negative change on our climate. We have seen a lot of pollutions, be it air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and so on. And so on. I'll just be brief, I'll try to be brief as much as I could because I also have to go out of station. The problem here is when we compare about the population, the global population in 1950, if you look at the population, the world population in 1950 is about 2.5 billions. Today, we are at 8.1 billions population. Now, when we talk about India, in 1950, if I'm not wrong, it's just about 0.35 billions, which is just about 35 crores population. In 73 years, it's a huge change. More than 3.5 times the increase in population. And now we stand at 1.43 billions. We always rank number 2, right? Now we are number 1. We stand at number 1. And there are a lot of ranking in terms of different maybe health, this, that, and so on. But in population where we're not supposed to have that kind of, though there is a decline in growth, in yearly change of population, growth of population, we are at rank number 1. And we contribute about, India alone, 17.67%. When we talk about scientifically, this Earth planet that we live in, we have other planets as well. We have Mercury, we have the Venus, we have the Mars, and so on to the Pluto, right? And as per the NASA planetary fact sheet published in 15 January 2022, the data shows that the mean temperature of those planets, Mercury, the mean temperature stands at 167 degrees centigrade. Now when we come to Venus, the mean temperature is about 464 degrees centigrade. Then comes others, Mars with minus 65 degrees. Then we have Jupiter, minus 110 degrees centigrade. And we have other planets, the Pluto, which is the last, at minus 225 degrees centigrade. Our Earth planet, the mean temperature is 15 degrees centigrade. I was looking at the temperature last night. I found in Shillong we are at 21 degrees. I started doing some, Google, and I found that at Mairang we are at 19 degrees. And perhaps, since I represent Mairang constituency, Mairang also is just 19 degrees. The Earth planet is 15 degrees. That is the mean temperature. Perhaps maybe you have to come to Manai, my village. Maybe it might be 15 degrees there. So which means it was determined by the mean temperature is, this Earth planet is 15 degrees centigrade. Which means if you compare with other planets, The Earth planet is the only planet that a human being can survive and can live. This is what all of us know and all of us are aware of.